Hi everyone, I'm Chuck, a young successful dentist. Yes, I fix teeth, and all the women in town line up to me, but not really to be treated.
I think I have a cavity. Me too.
How did this happen? Hold on. So let's rewind. 1985, our very first spin the bottle, and everyone was waiting for romance.
Wanna buy me again? Kissing is first base. Second base is boob.
Second base is what it's all about.
I got a call from a girl who looked like she was about to start working as a graveyard tour guide tomorrow. And right now she was rehearsing a voodoo ritual. I would have bailed. But in school, the nickname Coward was worse than any curse. In the closet, she acted like we were shooting a pilot episode of American Horror Story.
Stop staring. You're freaking me out. Let me see your
I realized I wouldn't get out alive. So I flew out of that closet myself, like a sack of potatoes with a bad attitude. And here came the climax. She looked at me with her Black Sabbath eyes and declared I was cursed. The rule was simple. Any girl who ever walked out of my bedroom would instantly find her one true love.
Once the girl has been with you, to the next she will be true.
Yeah, sounds romantic, but not for me. I turned into a walking dating buffer. Perfect superpower. So, back to the present. Sun, beach, the gorgeous Carol. Looks like pure bliss. And then she gets enlightened. Time to talk about love.
I love you, Charlie.
And me, the master of romance, I just go,
That's nice.
I'm licking the sand off your and you say that's nice?
yeah, that sounded exactly like a text from the bank. Your transaction was successful. Anyway, Carol walks away. And then my buddy Stu, a plastic surgeon perv who sees the meaning of life only in boobs and silicone discounts, goes, Chuck, you're an idiot. All relationships run on lies. And then he kicks off a lecture.
No, honey, your ass looks great in those jeans. Honey, I love your parents.
But that's not even the main part. A couple of days later, it's my ex's wedding. Imagine the joy. You walk into the celebration and realize there's another one of your exes sitting right there. And the bride, glowing, raises her glass.
To Charlie Logan. Thank you, Charlie, for being my lucky charm.
And the whole room drinks to the fact that you're useless. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there, watching Carol already cuddling up with some guy.
You're that Charlie? You know, Charlie the dentist.
That exact phrase kept echoing around me the whole evening. What were they even talking about? Honestly, I didn't care. And then I saw her, like an angel. Though instead of heaven, she decided to land right on a waiter, carrying a tray of glasses.
I'm sorry.
Her name was Cam.
I went to college with the bride.
I'm Charlie. I used to date the bride.
Too.
Funny, awkward, and insanely cute.
I'm a serial killer. My passion is killing people I meet at weddings.
I'm sorry.
A week after the wedding, I started thinking I was hallucinating.
Good morning, Dr. Logan.
Women were everywhere, winking at me on the street, sending voice notes, crowding outside my office. At some point, I realized either this curse had kicked into full gear or I'd accidentally become a teenage idol, and it was time to drop a rap album. So here I am, sitting in the car with one of these so-called fans. She goes, Chuck, be with me, and I'll find my happiness.
You're a lucky charm. You have sex with someone and then they find their true love. Isn't that how it works?
Get it? The whole town already thinks I'm not a person, but a walking wedding generator. A normal guy would say, nonsense. But a desperate girl will believe in anything. My miracle effect, or even a horoscope.
Has everybody lost their minds? That's ridiculous. That's absurd.
Do you want top or bottom?
But this date had no finale. Cam called. She somehow managed to break a tooth by smashing her face into a piece of ice. Lucky her jaw was still in one piece. Then again, minus one tooth, plus one client. Balance of the universe.
So sweet.
And after that night, here's my list. Medical tools stuck in my back, an electric shock, and the roof of my beloved car wrecked. But no anger at her. Zero. She looked so sweet in her clumsiness. Like an angel who, instead of blessings, smashes everything around with a sledgehammer. And here's the paradox. Every woman throws herself at me, but Cam was the only one who said no.
Not emotionally available at this time.
And you know that was the most painful moment of the night. For the first time, my ego took a harder hit than my body. To make some sense of it, I went for advice to my best friend, Stu. But what can you expect from a guy whose only partner's a grapefruit?
You be helping women find love.
And that's how my romantic marathon kicked off. Women everywhere. At first, awesome, then fine. Later, meh. And in the end, I realized intimacy had stopped being fun. They didn't want Chuck. They wanted the next guy who'd show up after Chuck. I was burned out, mentally and physically. Felt like a toothbrush after a year of military service. So I decided to quit this charity work.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Then came a streak of gray, boring days. But one night, a TV show about penguins came on, and instantly, flashback. CAM, the penguin girl, who loved those birds like she'd been laying eggs in Antarctica in a past life. I show up at the aquarium, and there she is giving a lecture, telling the crowd that penguins are champions of loyalty, that the male looks for the prettiest pebble to give to his one and only. And in that moment, I realize, for the first time in my life, I actually feel that word starting with L. And no, not ladder and not lockdown.
Why don't you go out with Charlie?
She agrees to dinner, but only as friends. I take it as a win. Then another win. The first kiss.
What makes you think I'll be kissing you, huh?
Sure, she kisses a lamppost first, and only then, with the grimace, me. But hey, details. I'm happy. But then comes the big but. Intimacy. If we get together, the curse will trigger, and she'll find her soulmate. Spoiler, it won't be me, and I'm not planning to become the founder of a free dating service.
You shake the sheets with Cam, she's gonna marry the next guy she dates.
Freak accident, children, and it just fucked up their shit. I gotta go!
So I run, and so for weeks I've been playing the role of a terminal patient. We only talk on the phone, and I dodge meetings like a kid dodging a math test. Because the real question is, how do you tell a girl you're refusing intimacy for her own happiness? As always, I go to Stu for advice. And this genius of female psychology goes, a curse? Nonsense. We need proof. See that trash heap by the shore? That's Eleanor. Picture this. Mean, rude, covered in pimples, and smelling like she lives inside a dumpster. And according to Stu, she's my best shot. The logic is simple. If even Eleanor finds a husband, then the curse is real. But who would marry her? No one. So the experiment is clean. That date with her now haunts my dreams. Nightmare style. I'll spare you the details.
And now we wait.
I somehow convinced Stu to meet her himself after me. He said he did and went, no, Chuck, relax. It's fine. I'm not going to propose to her.
So you're in the clear. Are you there?
Full of hope, I rushed to Cam. It was the best night of my life until morning. Morning crashed in like debt collectors at the door and revealed Stu had lied. Eleanor found a guy. Game over. That means Cam will find hers too, not me. I panic. I think I need to be her best, her only, number one. I shower her with gifts, flowers, dates, a call every half hour, checking if she's found an alternative. And you know how that ended.
You're gorgeous! Your turn!
She looked at me and said, "You're a psycho. I'm scared of you. Leave."
It's over.
That's it. The finale. In total despair, I went to find that goth girl who cursed me.
I'm here for you always.
Just drive the car! How can I get her to break the spell?
She once wanted to see my tool of destiny? Well, here it is. Take a look. The problem was she didn't care anymore. She had a husband, a kid, and a wardrobe screaming, "I'm normal."
You f***ed up my life. That's what you did.
Ask you to watch your language.
Her only advice is, if you love Cam, let her go. Does it hurt? Of course. But I decided to do the right thing. Let her be happy, even if it's not with me.
I think Cam is really gonna respond to the new gay you, Chuck.
I set her up with a penguin zoologist, the guy she'd always dreamed of. Nice, right? And there I was, trying to forget her.
Chuck! I found my dream girl.
Then Stu barges into my house with his fiance. Pretty sure he didn't choose her for her brain. And that's when I find out she knows Cam and accidentally spills that Cam is heading to Antarctica.
What the f*** am I doing?
That's what we're saying!
Next thing you know, it's straight out of the cheesiest rom-com. I'm running through the airport, shouting to Cam that I love her. She cries, I swear, eternal love. We fly off to Antarctica. Final scene, me and her kissing among penguin. Why did it all work out? Because the goth girl lied when she said she forgot me. Turns out she kept a voodoo doll with my face on it, and only after she pulled out the needle, the curse was gone. And that zoologist, he already had a wife and a mortgage, so that was never going to happen anyway. Turns out Cam's true soulmate was me, and the penguins? Just extras. This is One Man Recaps, and I still have no idea what movie I'll end up as the hero of next time. Stay tuned.